Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in today. Is that the correct word? We are showing off a total conversion mod, Tales of Ireland. Turns the map into Ireland, heavily based in Irish mythology and folklore. Really cool stuff. I'm Jacob, the community manager for Crusader Kings 3, and I'm joined by Joshua, Old Man Mordaith, community ambassador for Crusader Kings 3, and streamer in his own right.
And definitely a real human being.
Oh, yes. If you've watched any of our Dev Diary videos over the last few weeks, you may have thought that Josh was a robot. But I assure you, he's not. At least not as far as we're aware. We do test for this when people join with us at Paradox.
Apparently, I'm really quiet.
You're really quiet. All right, well, hold on. Let me boost your volume a little bit. Better?
Is it better, folks? Can you hear me now?
Can we hear Joshua now?
Nope. Still quiet.
Hmm.
I'll see if I can do something from my end.
Well, I can mess with stuff on my end. One moment. I guess we're just going to have to go without the dulcet Canadian tones of our community ambassador for a moment. But we will tend to this.
He's talking at tones. He's a robot. He's talking at tones of. Oh no.
I have picked up the bat phone and called the person who knows about streaming. So. But no, to answer Gavin on YouTube here, we're not actually in the same room. We're not even in the same continent.
I'm in Canada.
Hello, Hearts of Iron on YouTube has said that they are dropping in to say hello to the second best grand strategy game. We're not biased on who was the first. I mean, I would love to have Stellaris drop in, but you know, they're too busy raking in accolades. So, thank you for showing up. Fourth best grand strategy game. Okay, well, while we wait, we might as well get started. So we're met with the map of Ireland here. There's a lot of mythological creatures here, but for the sake of simplicity and not having to stop every 5 minutes to explain what the hell we're looking at, we are going to start with a standard human. At least I assume this is a standard human. I haven't played Tales of Ireland in quite some time. We are going to skip all the introductory stuff. The entire map in Tales of Ireland is Ireland, you know, except for this small piece of Scotland over here. But for the purpose of this stream, we're going to pretend that doesn't exist. So, Josh, you were the one who has played more Tales of Ireland at this point. What are we looking at here?
Can you hear me?
Oh, right. We can't hear Josh. I forgot. Let me see if we can address that real quick. Anything, Josh?
Anything
Hello.
at all? I like cattle.
I mean, it looks like you're I can see you on the audio mixer. It looks like you're coming through fine.
Hey, can you guys hear me? Getting better. Excellent.
Well, we have fully maxed it out, so.
Cranked it right up. A bit better. It's a bit better. We got to go to 120%.
There's a slider over here. I don't know what it does, but I'm going to push it.
I'm going to switch up some stuff on my own mic. I don't know if it's going to help at all. But anyway, the one thing I really like about this mod is how it changes development.
Yes, development is replaced pretty much with cattle, right?
Moo.
Yes. Giovanni on YouTube asked, what version are we playing? We are playing the current retail version of the game, but we are playing with the Tales of Ireland Total Conversion mod. Okay, people want me to lower myself.
Don't lower yourself to that.
I mean, how's this? How are we doing, folks? How's the audio here?
Sounds like he's echoing. Now I've got an echo.
We're professionals here, people. We are.
It's portables now. We can't hear either of you.
That's an improvement. These streams would improve dramatically if people couldn't hear either of us.
Jacob, now you're quiet. Thanks. Thank you, YouTube.
I'm very good at this. Tales of audio.
Tales of audio issues.
Perfect. Yes.
That's great.
Yeah. We're gonna get to the mod at some point today. We do have 3 Tales of Ireland streams on the schedule, so if today is just completely plagued by technical issues, then we'll try again next week.
It's true. We'll be fine.
You know, I have buttons here to adjust my volume, but the problem is I can't see the slider for my volume, so I can't tell if it's actually doing anything. Okay, so Tales of Ireland, the entire map is now Ireland.
Yep. And it is split up in that way that Paradox players love seeing their maps.
Oh, yes. Let's take a look at the Faith map here.
Dark gods.
Yes, this is very heavily based on Irish mythology and folklore. So there's some strange stuff in here.
Viltash on Twitch says we shouldn't have offended the robots.
The robots exist to be offended. Like that's the one thing we're missing from current AI is that you can't actually inflict pain on them.
Elliot in YouTube wants to know if 100 dev is just 100 cows in this. It's a little bit like they've revamped the system.
Oh, we are playing as a Furbolg, apparently. Let's check our character out. I'm not even going to attempt pronouncing that. I will be called in by HR. We're clearly a martial character.
Now, if you look at that kind of yellow trait next to your martial skill, that's the Furbolg trait.
Yes. Descendants of old Numidians who fled to Greece, where they were enslaved, rebelled, and returned to Ireland to rule. As you do. I mean,
Cheese Brick says to increase your audio.
Oh no. Okay, we're going to just leave the audio alone because we have angered the audio gods, and now there's some type of microphone demon at work here.
Yeah,
let's close all of those because I'm good at this. I'm a professional. Oh, we have 2 new lifestyles here. We have Tales of War and Tales of Abundance.
Now, those lifestyles you can only gain by earning certain experience through the game.
Okay, so these are lifestyles you can just pick up directly and earn experience in?
That is correct. If you click on it, it might explain that.
It does. There's no focus here.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Which, I'll be honest, our modding community keeps surprising us. I had no idea that you could even do that.
Right? So, Tales of War. As you participate in battles, wars, and duels, your renown as a legendary champion will grow until songs and legends are written about your exploits on the battlefield. That's a really cool idea. We should do a DLC about that.
Yeah.
So for now we'll go with the strategy focus because that's a classic.
Wanderer said whoever is working on this is an absolute legend over in Twitch, and that is correct, Wanderer. They are a legend of Ireland.
Okay, I think my chat feed there has completely died. All right, cool. I will be relying on you, Josh, to tell me what the people are saying.
I'll do my best. Lug32 over on YouTube says, imagine if Vanilla Ireland was this big. CK4, please.
I can hear computers screaming in agony just thinking of this. So let's see. We control this region. The prestigious kingdom of... I would like to apologize to any Irish or Irish descended players here. We are going to mispronounce things catastrophically today. Know that it is born out of genuine ignorance and not malice for the Irish people. The kingdom of Maig Eo. That is certainly wrong. I feel embarrassed having even attempted it. But first things first, it's a Crusader Kings campaign. We need to get married. And I am going to immediately engage in medieval eugenics here. So we're going to search for inheritable traits. Look at that. We already found a good one there. Ooh.
Elliot wants to know if this had a CK2 mod or if it's just one of the newer mods that came out of CK3. I actually don't know if they did Tales of Ireland for CK2.
I have no idea. Maybe?
Possibly.
Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, do we want the 28-year-old genius or the 20-year-old with beautiful?
Now, I'm just going to point out, you got concubine slots, so why not both?
Oh, damn. We do have concubine slots. As our primary, then, we want somebody with really good stewardship. And that's the genius. Easy enough. Perfect.
Ghostbane on Twitch says, just got here. What is this mod? This is Tales of Ireland that turns the entire map into ancient Ireland. What's the year? 4000 something?
It is 4800 SC, and I do not know what SC stands for, but I assume it's a long time ago. All right, so we've arranged for a marriage. Let's check our current situation log. We need to station our men-at-arms. We're just going through the basic setup to begin with here. Wow, that's such a large map. Every time I play this mod, I'm bewildered at how large it is. Because, you know, the entire map is Ireland, right? You think it's pretty small. No, this is like a full-blown world map here. There's a lot of stuff. Plenty of counties and holdings. It's not a significantly smaller map.
The Ghostbane over on Twitch says, given that the ethnicity options is Furbolg, I am guessing this is meant to be from the mythic past of Ireland. You would be correct.
Yes, this is very much a mythological folklore mod here. It's quite fun, you know. There's. Let's take a look at our culture map here. We have Furbolgs. We have Caesarians. I can pronounce that. Firstlanders, Sea Fomorians. Underground Fomorians. What are these guys? This guy looks ominous.
Don't they?
Most ancient people of Ireland are characterized by the brutality of their rituals and beliefs. He's a worshiper of the dark gods. Nice.
Hey, what's our religion?
That is a good question. Let's see. We are followers of slaves Hellenism. Revengers were slaves under the Greeks before coming to Ireland. They swore that they will never bow to anyone again and keep their freedom. It's really good that I have a whole bunch of vassals bowing to me, because you think that would be a conflict of interest of some kind. All right.
Edward Dog 3000 over on YouTube says, looks like the starting year is 4800 after creation, which roughly corresponds to 400 BC. That sounds smart enough to be correct.
It sounds right. I don't know enough to know if it's incorrect, but it sounds right, so that's what we're going to go with. Okay, we do have to get some concubines. We do not have a lot of concubine options here. What happened to the... We had so many people... You know what? There's one foolproof way to get concubines, and that is just raid people. And since we're set in, you know, ancient Ireland, I'm assuming raiding is something we can do. Let's find out. First and foremost, we are going to move our rally point. Oh, that's from the mod description. Okay, cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Reading.
We can't raid. I don't even know how to read, to be honest.
It just gets by on pluck. Pluck and good shirt choices.
Yes. I mean, this is my filming shirt. Like I said to my wife as I was leaving this morning, it's Friday, we're doing a live stream, I need the Minion shirt.
So you can't actually raid?
No, it doesn't seem like I can. How about war? We can always... Oh, we can do cattle raiding. Okay. So raiding is a little more formal here. We can take 1/3 of the cattle from the counties directly controlled by the enemy ruler.
Oh, did you try just raising your troops as raiders?
Yes, that wasn't a valid option.
I was looking away at that time, so...
I forgive you. Okay, so we're going to go after Galen here? So let's see. We can't invade or subjugate him, but we can engage in some cattle raiding, so let's begin with that. What will we get from here? Oh, we get a lot of fame, prestige.
And cattle.
Cattle is the important thing.
Yeah, every few months, I think it's every few months or every few years, you'll have a special cattle-based event. So...
Yes, the counties in this game, they're judged by their cattle. So instead of development, we have cattle. So the more cattle you have, the better. And since development is represented as an actual physical thing in the form of cattle here, that means you can steal development from other rulers, which is what we're doing here.
Hastening in Twitch asked, this is a big Ireland. What's the year in AD? It's roughly, I think we said 400 BC. Thank you, Ghostbane. Yes, exactly.
Shout out. All right. Let's go ahead and unpause. We're raising our troops. We're going to invade our neighbor here. Oh yeah, we had an alliance. Because I forgot we were marrying the genius here. Ooh, nominate a successor to the High King. Myself, obviously.
Amazing.
I mean, it's important to be humble, right?
That's true.
So we're raising our troops, and we are going to sweep directly into their capital here. Let's headshot them, get this war over quickly. Got more court grandeur, even better.
Life is good.
Yeah. Oh, they've got really good troops. That might be a problem.
Oh, here we go. Cattle event.
Cow event. Let's see.
Moo.
Yes. As I wander the market, I come across a magnificent bull for sale. The merchant is quick to tell me his story. Supposedly, the man has visited every corner of our island and claims to have even visited the mythical island of High Brazil. That man has traveled a long way, if that's the Brazil I'm thinking of. After he is done relating his past, I ask him what he wants in exchange for the bull. He looks pleased to have a buyer. In truth, I need a bull that's a bit less spirited. This one nearly destroyed my boat on my last voyage. But he is a fine beast, and I'd not part with him without a bit of gold. So we can offer 2 calmer bulls, pay him, or just say no.
Wanderer in Twitch says you can clearly not trust any merchant who is just selling bull.
Oh, that is an excruciating pun.
Never change, Wanderer. Never change.
That pun is going to haunt me. Let's see. Let's see. Do we want 2 bulls? Oh, wow. That's a lot of modifiers. And, again, I can't read, so I don't even know if these are good. 25 prestige to just turn this down. I'm more concerned about this battle right here. It says we'll win decisively, but those are some really good troops, so I'm not entirely convinced.
Oh, you're only 1 tier smaller. And like almost 3 times the troops. You're fine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, we won. We did it. Okay, so now... oh, wow.
Maddie Boy over on YouTube wants to know what DLC is that outfit. I don't know if they're referring to the modded game that we're playing or your Minions t-shirt.
I don't think the Minions DLC has been properly announced yet. We're still waiting on that. That's not out yet. But if you are referring to the in-game assets, this is from a total conversion mod. I don't believe there are any DLC assets in play here. Oh no, this is the downside of having... oh, he's a house head? Okay, so one of our vassals, who was apparently the house head, used his house head hook to give himself a better contract.
That's kind of amazing. Good for you, buddy.
Why are you a vassal if you're the house head? We are going to kill this guy. So let's go ahead and get started on that. 8% stress because I'm just 23% secrecy. We're not going to kill him. Not yet.
Over in Twitch, Ghostbane says Rise of Gru DLC in 2026. Wander says, okay, I'm sorry, Paradox, but we need a Minions DLC. Need it.
I mean, the Minions DLC, it's a huge part of our content strategy going into 2025 and later.
You're going to get yourself in trouble.
Until Eagle kicks in the door, we're good.
That's why there's a chair propped up against the door.
Yes, we do barricade the door before we begin streaming, specifically so that HR cannot stop me.
Legally distinct minions, that's right.
Yes.
Eduardo Dog over on YouTube says, Hi Brazil has nothing to do with the modern country of Brazil. The name similarity is completely coincidental.
That is a hell of a coincidence, but also really good to know. I think that's one of the main strengths of not just mods like this, but grand strategy games in general, is it exposes you to histories of cultures that you otherwise never would. I do feel like that needs to be taken with a grain of salt, considering the mythological nature of this mod. But still, we're going to learn some cool shit about Ireland here, and we won.
I have learned so much. Like I've played Crusader Kings 2, Crusader Kings 3, like thousands of hours of both of them for years now. But since coming to work for you guys, I have learned so much history. It's leaking out of my ears.
I mean, that's just a natural consequence of having to read those gargantuan dev diaries.
That's true.
So we're going to enforce our demands, and we stole his coups. They're ours now. Okay, so we've got tons of gold here. Oh, hey, the house head problem solved.
Done. Elliot over on YouTube says mods like this make me realize someone knows a ton about something I didn't know existed, and I love it.
Exactly. That's what I love about total conversion mods for our games, is that somebody who is extremely knowledgeable and passionate about a specific subject has decided to use our game as a canvas to paint what they know, and it's freaking
Works out
amazing.
pretty good for everyone.
Yes, it's fantastic. I love it.
And I think if we're talking strictly like in the historical mythological concept, I think Tales of Ireland and Shogunate are probably the best two out of those.
Oh yeah, Shogunate has so much attention to detail given to it that it's phenomenal. I mean, paid mods are a dirty word, but if there's any mod that should be able to charge for the work they've done, it's Shogunate. Don't do that; it's against our terms of service.
Mr. Drex over on YouTube wants to know if we've added any new developer characters, those Easter egg characters.
I believe we have a couple new ones coming in Roads to Power, but you'll have to wait and see. They're defined in a separate file, so if you want to cheat and just look them all up, you can. You shouldn't, though. It's more fun if you find them naturally. Because then we get fun Reddit posts like, what the hell is this? Why does this guy have the flag of Chicago for his Dynasty coat of arms?
Ghostface is against terms of service. I thought Legal was barricaded in their room.
No, we're barricaded in the stream booth. Legal is still free to pursue you if necessary. We're safe. You're not. Okay, let's see. We need to build up some prestige so we can start using the Subjugate Casus Belli, because I don't appreciate how much land we don't own. Look at that. There's so much of this map that we don't own.
There's a significant portion of Ireland that has gone unconquered.
We are going to fix that today. Okay, this guy has decent amount of troops. Decent amount. Looks like all of our neighbors have, let's not pick on them yet. This guy is a Sea Fomorian, and his troops kind of garbage. So we are going to steal his cows.
Fun fact, in the tiny little town I grew up in, it was essentially known as Cowtown. And we had like literal statues of cows everywhere.
That is a fun fact.
Yeah. Imagine how many heads of cattle you could take as High King. That's right, Hastings over on Twitch.
We are going to take all of the cows. This is basically an elaborate cattle rustling scheme we're engaged in here.
This looks over on YouTube says, are we going to get Rollo the Walker as an adventurer?
That's a good question. One I can't answer one way or the other, not because it's like super confidential, but because I don't actually know right now. And technically I do know, I just don't remember. But if I say I don't know, that deflects the blame.
Stay tuned.
Oh no, he's attacking some of my lands.
Oh, a surprise!
Oh no, that bumbling fool! My steward has taken the initiative to invite my vassals, friends, and guests to a big feast. There's a lack of an Oxford comma here. I want to point that out. That is going to bother me for the rest of my life. Spirits are high, the drink is flowing, and in generally, it has been going well enough for me to forgive his impertinence. There's an Oxford comma there. That's even worse. But as the main course arrives, I see that this jester has served the most beautiful and fertile animals of our herd. What was Singan thinking? He's taken our cows and he's fed them to people. Let's see. Oh, we get prestige if we... Oh, man. We lose 4 cattle. That's terrible.
No, moo.
I see Crowbringer on YouTube asks, what do you think about the Prince of Darkness mod? In my opinion, it is so much love into it. The depths of Princes of Darkness is just mind-blowing. Have you guys ever streamed it? Years back, shortly after CK3 released, we streamed Princes of Darkness with the mod creators, so we're very much aware of it. It's a fantastic mod. Highly recommend if you have even remote interest in the World of Darkness setting. Check it out. In this case, we're going to blind this guy because what the hell, dude? Those were our cows. We're in a war for cows because we want
And you're
better
just
cows.
giving them away.
You're just giving the cows away. There are people beating down the gates to get at our cows right this second.
That's right. Look at them over there.
We received the hostage from our previous war.
So maybe coming up on Halloween, we'll take a look at doing Princes of Darkness.
That would be a very good Halloween stream concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. We may not be streaming on Halloween, actually.
Oh,
no. We'll check the schedule, guys. Rain on YouTube asks, while we're on the topic of Ireland, why is Murcod MacBrien prioritized as King of Monster in 1066 instead of his uncle? Twirlback? I don't know how to pronounce that. The reason is that when this was originally set up and our history files were being built, we used a bad source, and it's basically just momentum at this point. He's been the tutorial character for 14 years. Going back all the way to the original release of Crusader Kings 2. We've considered changing him multiple times. We actually had a discussion about it during the Legends of CK campaign, I guess is the word. But we've decided it would be more confusing for players if we swap them out at this point because he has been the face of the tutorial for so long. That said, in Roads to Power, we should have a game rule where you can actually swap him out with Twirlblock. So if it does bother you, we have a way you can address that.
There you go.
Okay, we've got hostages from our previous war. We are being besieged here. We have more troops, so we should be able to handle this. I don't think it's a problem. If we station besiegers, that does not leave us with enough troops for me to feel confident. We'll take a bunch of losses there. So,
have you considered bringing in an ally if you need it?
I have, but our ally hates our guts, so I don't think he'll accept. Plus, we're trying to get extra prestige here.
Oh, that's right. Don't want to cost it.
Cost prestige.
You can create an accolade. Looks like you can get some more concubines right now.
I can, but I'm not pleased with the current crop. Oh shit!
Inheritance.
Let's go.
Whoops, a daisy. High King for the. I don't actually know what the High King title does to this.
I think it's... I don't remember, honestly. Oh, hey, someone's offering me a concubine. What have you got here? Let's check their stats. Not terrible. No inheritable traits, though, so... no, we're gonna decline that. We're gonna decline that for now, not because it's a bad concubine, but because it's not a great one. And only the best for us. Okay, so we've taken that. We're going to skedaddle back over here so we can deal with this army that's raiding our land.
Over on Twitch, official Connorus says, absolutely love the last Dev Diary. What can we expect from next week's Dev Diary?
You can expect a sane word count. After the last two landless Dev Diaries, we've implemented a word count limit. Mostly because the last Dev Diary was causing technical issues, but also because this gives us the ability to push content into later Dev Diaries, so we have a more consistent Dev Diary length rather than here's 3 massive ones, also here's 5 really small ones. So, next week's Dev Diary, because I realized I didn't actually answer the question, we're going to go over some of the flavor content that we have made specifically for Byzantium. So we'll be talking about clothing, decisions, men-at-arms, stuff like that. Because while Landless did get a lot of attention and people are very hyped for it, this is ultimately a DLC about the Byzantine Empire. Or the Byzantine Empire, Basilia Roman, Eastern Roman Empire. You know which one I'm talking about. What is your favorite county in base CK3? Asks Mr. Drex in YouTube. Oh man, favorite county? That's a surprisingly difficult question. I would think the
rival.
Oh, damn it, we have a house feud going on. Okay, so we're going to chase this guy back to his capital. Because,
Sorry for derailing your train of thought.
it would be the county in Sardinia that has the gold mine.
Mine is whatever the capital of Wales is. I can't remember, but that's because it makes my wife happy, because she's Welsh.
No, we can't even check it over here. Okay. Trinity on Twitch says, sound like echo. Yeah, we have a bit of an echo here. We're professionals. Okay. Okay, well, our hostage is grown. We're going to send them back home. There's no reason to hold on to them. How is our raid for captains war going? Yes, this is professional echo. We're not amateurs here. The echo here is a highly tuned and refined piece of equipment.
Rain over on YouTube says, by the way, the Constantinople model is absolutely beautiful. Makes me want vanilla holding sprawl even more.
Love to hear it. I will pass that on to our art team because our art team really does love the praise. So,
and they need more. Praise our art team.
They're naturally depressive people.
The artist, right?
Right? Yeah. So we have an inspired person at our court. What do they want to make? Weave inspiration, competent at our craft. We have the money. We might as well. So here you go. Go make us a blanket.
Talking about all the cattle we rustled.
We're cattle rustlers. That's what we do. Okay, so let's bump the speed up just a little bit here. Oh, here we go. The inspiration stuff. Normally, I would say the dedications are overrated for the piety, but right now we want to raise our fame, which means we need to get as much prestige as we possibly can. So, we're dedicating it to ourselves.
When you get a chance, I'd be curious to see what the High King title entails.
Let's take a look. We have the High King title. It's a de jure title. So,
It might give you special decisions.
That would make sense. Yes, we have a strange double echo. All right. Well, let me call in the actual professional.
I mean, if it doesn't get fixed today, it'll get fixed by next time.
Yeah, I mean, we do have several streams for this mod planned out. Okay, so we will continue with our battle here. Once the siege is over, we should win. There we go.
Hunk.
We got him. We're going to demand a hostage. Ooh, oh, this is great. They're 5. We'll be able to completely screw up their education. When this guy's kid comes back, he's going to be legally stupid.
So this is an interesting thing that counts towards vanilla CK as well. A lot of people seem to think when you demand hostages at the end of the war, that red X means they won't accept it. But that's not the case. Give it a try anyway.
Yeah, I mean, once you're at 100% war score, they can't say no. That's an unconditional surrender at that point. Okay, we do have some High King related armies here.
Royal Army.
Decisions here. Royal Army. Oh shit, we get 500 men?
That's a lot in this game.
That's kind of expensive, but we don't need to keep the prestige. We just need to gain it in the first place for the fame. So
that's another really interesting thing about this mod is they've rebalanced combat and how much levies you get. I don't know if levies are even really a thing in this game. It's mostly men-at-arms, and the impact of your soldiers, your knights, is so much more important.
Yes. Yeah, the scale is smaller, which means that the individual pieces are more important than they are in the standard game. So we can reclaim the county of Tara. Where is that at? Oh, that's way over here.
That's the traditional seat of the High King.
We could just steal it from them, but we have to fight through a whole bunch of people to get there first. I think that'll be a good long-term goal for us, so I'll go ahead and take the decision for the claim. We've got the claim. So now, our stream objective is to take the Kingdom of Tara.
Oh, he's looking pretty rough. And only has 262 troops.
Yeah, but we have a bunch of people between here and there because we need to have a contiguous realm. We can't just, cause border war as we go.
Time to don the Pac-Man hat.
Absolutely. Let's see. The Duchy of Ross. 4 titles. Here we go. 3 titles. We should be able to subjugate them. Oh, we only do a subjugation war once per lifetime, so we need to go after the strongest person nearby. How's Galway looking? We have a lot of potential targets here. We want somebody who's holding a bunch of land, but it looks like 4 titles is the best we can find here. Hello. 7 titles.
I do believe they've also added special cattle-related diseases to the game.
Well, let's hope we don't encounter any cattle-related diseases.
I only mentioned because I saw a disease somewhat to your south.
Okay, they have less troops than us. They're in debt. They have 7 titles. Let's do this. This is a perfect opportunity to just massively expand our realm. Let's move our rally point closer to the actual front line here. Where's their capital at? I don't see it. It doesn't matter, because we are going to take all of it. Let's go. We're going to the Barony of Crusader.
Hey! Fame level increase.
Woo woo. Inspiration. Let's see. We do want the highest quality artifact possible. So, they lose 20 opinion of us? Whatever. Oh, we got a perk for the martial lifestyle. We're going to take Bellum Justum, of course. We're going to be declaring a lot of wars, so we want that CB cost to be as low as we can get it right now. Hey, we're the new dynasty.
Hey!
And we can vassalize neighbors. Oh.
It's all coming up our people.
Everything's coming up Millhouse. Let's go. So when these people accept vassalization calls... Uh-oh. Let me see what artifacts we already have before we commit to that.
The answer might be none.
We don't have any. Why are we even doing this?
Just go and get some garbage.
Ooh, slightly lower quality. No, we'll take the opinion hit because we are far more likely to reduce the quality instead.
That's true.
There we go. We got vassals. This is going
well. Do you have a child yet?
Oh shit, I do not. Okay, well, we need to stop being picky about concubines. Let's go ahead and build the family tree out a little. We can vassalize more neighbors.
Oh, wow, amazing.
I think we're going to steamroll very quickly here. Let's see. Yeah, we're expanding pretty quickly.
Yup, it's because your fame got so high.
Yeah.
Your fame's high.
We are doomed by the weather this year. The temperatures have been low and some farms have been flooded several times by heavy rain. We are going to lack grain this year. Damn, we'll have to... Oh, no.
What does that trait, weakened by fasting, do?
It's a minor health penalty, not that bad, but we're going to lose a lot of cattle here. That's going to screw our income. Oh, that sucks. Okay, we'll survive. We will be okay. How's the battle going up here?
Rain over on YouTube says, another question, is admin government empire exclusive? I would like to replicate Harald's governmental reforms in Norway if that would be possible. And I don't know the answer to that.
While it is possible to have kingdom tier admin vassals, I don't believe it is possible to have an independent kingdom tier administrative government.
Yeah, Derek, we know about the echo. Our audio got a little funky today, and not the good funky.
We got some funk in the audio system. Oh, we have a plague kicking around apparently. What's going on here? It's consumption. How many people have died? None? You're going to bother me about a plague that has 0 fatalities.
You don't have a physician.
All right, let's see. Physicians are overrated. We're making 0.6 gold per month. We can probably cut back on non-essential expenditures like healthcare. Hey, we got our hostage here. let's go ahead and set his education focus. We're going to set him to learning, because a learning education tree will not be very useful if he wants to come over and attack us later. So
he's just smart enough to realize he can't win.
We can migrate some cattle around to bolster up the capital, and normally I wouldn't want to do that, but we did take that hit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if we can make up for that. Okay, we got one of the enemy counties. I saw their troops kicking around over here, but I don't know where they went. There they are. They're over here causing trouble.
You can get them.
Oh yeah, that's a long trip, though. We still got the decisions for... Oh, we have our tapestry.
Hey, it's not bad for your first relic, honestly.
Not bad, but it's certainly not great either. Can we sell it? We can't.
No.
It's too fancy.
Only...
We're suffering from success here. Okay, so we got that sorted. Inspiration realized.
What's that?
Some pop-up about protecting against schemes. Apparently somebody's scheming against us.
Oh, I'm sure it's not that big of a deal.
I mean, yeah, we'll ignore it. All right, here we go.
Finally.
Oh, nope.
Oh, you.
We got him. We got him.
There we go. Are those standard models, or have they changed the models just for this game?
I honestly do not know. I don't typically pay attention to unit models. All I see is big number, small number. Oh, hey.
Yay!
Finally.
I don't like it when it plays ominous music. It's like, your wife's pregnant. Dum, dum, dum. I'm like, what are you implying, soundtrack?
I mean, I have 4 children myself. That's appropriate. That's the music that would play in my head if my wife came to me and was like, hey, I'm pregnant. Like, oh, God. Not again.
It's the music plays in my wife's head every time I tell her I saw a picture of a cute cat today.
Oh, we got another one. The babies everywhere. Here we go.
I'm sure it's going to be fine. Oh, what are they doing over there?
No, they took that land back. God dang it. Whatever, we'll be okay. Our vassal is our heir. Okay.
That's your previous house head.
Abraham. Yeah, that's the guy we blinded. I love it when things work out. So let's... No, he's coming to the capital. They're trying to steal our cows. We can't allow that.
Probably your pregnant wives, but also maybe your cows.
Oh, it's a girl.
Don't be so sad. An heir isn't... Oh, well, it might not be an issue for Log.
I mean, I don't think it's an issue really either way, but a male heir would make things a lot more stable on succession.
There you go. Glorious. 75% war score.
Chase them.
Alex over on YouTube says, there's an echo going on, everyone. To fix it, we would have to disturb the gameplay. I hope it's fine enough for now. Otherwise, I'll run it and we'll go to standby for a moment. I mean,
all right,
we got 10 minutes
How
left.
bad is the echo?
We got 10 minutes left.
Oh, yeah, 10 minutes. We'll live. Thank you, Alex. Hugely appreciated.
We love you, Alex.
Good verbal name, Eugenios. None of these names sound Irish in the slightest.
Well, that's because these guys are descended from Greeks, right?
That's true. They went to Greece. They came back. Okay, so we'll go with Eugenios. That's a good classic Irish name.
I wonder if they were traveling on the roads to power.
Oh my God! Someone tried to kill us. A noise like that of an assassin stumbling on a chamber pot pulled me out of my late night slumber. Spotting my would-be assailant, I shouted for my guards in a composed and manly fashion. As they arrived, a brief struggle ensued, resulting in the intruder's death. it's important that we specify that although I yelled for help, it was done in a very masculine manner. We have Chakarath on Twitch who says, train on screen. Also, hi there, Mordaith. How do you ban somebody on Twitch? Hold on.
I can't. Mac Guy, the Echo, just contributes to the divine right of rulers over on YouTube. That's right.
Yeah, it's a power thing.
Look at that, 75%.
75% or
We know, Jack. We know.
Oh
we
my
know.
God. Stop taking your land back. There we go. We're at 100%.
Pause that game.
Yeah, pause immediately. That's it. The war's over. No take backs. Okay, they don't have any hostages we can demand. That sucks. Okay,
How disappointing.
They're our vassal now. We did it. See,
I will say you've probably grown 3 times.
Yeah, like the Grinch, only, with our borders instead of hearts.
That's right.
Okay, we control a lot more of Ireland. I like that the map is looking better in that regard. There's still too many independent realms. We can designate a guardian. I will teach this child directly.
Yes.
There we go. Oh man, we're gonna screw your realm up long term so bad. Like, do not underestimate the value in teaching a hostage incorrectly. Oh, that play it got a little nastier.
Mr. Drex says over on YouTube, have you considered adding something like alliances between nations, not characters? I really want to be able to make a permanent alliance with England as Portugal.
I don't think we've considered that specifically, but an important thing to keep in mind is that during the time period we're depicting in game, nation states as a coherent political entity, as we know them today, weren't a thing. There wasn't so much a coherent realm as just one guy and the lands he owned. Obviously, feudalism was not a monoculture throughout all of Europe during this time. There were some exceptions. Some people did things differently. But with the type of feudalism we model specifically, that doesn't particularly make sense. However, never say never. There's always the possibility that we rework how things work in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the Mayo.
But good question.
That was a good question. It's important to recognize when we get good questions because god damn we get so many bad ones. I'm kidding. There are no bad questions, just bad people.
Hi, I'm bad people.
Okay, so
and not a robot.
That's very important to stress. Josh is not a robot, no matter how many people on YouTube claim he is. And it's a lot. It's a lot of people.
Luke wants to know over on YouTube if we can quickly go through the map modes.
Yes, let's zoom out a little bit. This is the political map mode. We're basically playing Ireland Shattered World here. There's not a lot of really strong consolidated realms at this point. Faith-wise, it's a mess. There's a bunch of religions that are basically just thrown into a blender.
Sons of the Ocean, Slaves of Hellenism.
Yes.
The Great Burrows.
Siege Dwellers, Dark Gods, Newgrange Faith. There's a lot of different faiths here, and they're scattered in a variety of different places here. So not really a coherent religious map either. Culture-wise, it's a bit better. We have Furbolgs, Fomorians of several varieties, ancient builders. It's slightly more coherent. The Furbolgs, for example, are mostly on the eastern side of the map, where we are. Fomorians are split into several different subcultures. But they control a good chunk of the map here. Mouse panning. Remind me to turn that off for the next stream. Let's check development. Oh, these people have a lot of cows. There's a lot of cows
well.
Let's investigate. Yeah, they have a lot of cows.
That's
We're
a lot
going
of
after
cows.
these guys eventually. Oh, the economy map. Let's check that as well. The Irish economy is looking okay. It's not fantastic, but, it's not terrible either.
The amount of counties in that map is crazy.
Isn't it?
Look at it all.
Like, I really gotta give them kudos for the amount of research required to create that many distinct holdings in the Irish map. Ecoumany.
Stop, Faceless.
That's fucking terrible.
I appreciated it.
Okay, so Planesfox on
Oh,
YouTube asks, will there be a specific diplomatic range map mode? No plans for that at this time, to the best of my knowledge.
but if you want to, you could put that in the feedback over on Discord, and
Yes.
yeah, always a
there's-
good idea.
If there's something you want to see in the game, post about it on our forums, post about it on Discord. We do read literally all of these comments. If there's enough for demand for something, we will absolutely consider it at the very least. Okay, so we can declare a whole bunch of wars. We've taken the nearest neighbor, the largest neighbor, in a straight up subjugation war. We have the Balanthober. We can't force vassalize. We can't subjugate. We can't invade. Subjugation Casus Belli does have a hard limit. I believe it's 3 titles. Oh no, this guy only has 3 counties. So, oh no, I see. We will have to pick on especially small neighbors for that one to work. I don't think we have any neighbors small enough nearby for that to actually work. Oh, Ross maybe. Yeah, we can forcibly vassalize him. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, the air horns. You know, we need an air horn button for the stream.
Or just an air horn.
I could get an air horn. It might get off as a business.
Just put it right at the mic. Have to share it with all the other teams.
Mr. Direct says, you say we consider it if it has enough backing, but we still don't have trade, so... I mean... Even if... how do I describe this? For a major overhaul, like trade, or a completely parallel game mode, the plans would have to be put in place for that years before it's actually implemented. Landless, for example, that's been in pre-production or pre-development in some form almost since the game launched at this point. So even if a whole bunch of people got together and decided, okay, we're going to do trade today, you would not see it for 2.5, 3, maybe 4 years in game. Because with a system like that, we want to ensure that we give it the attention to detail and mechanical complexity that it actually demands. Because if we do a system like that, we want it to be better than it was in Crusader Kings 2. So, which is not to confirm or deny that trade is happening, but if it was going to happen, it would take a little while. So, patience. We don't have trade yet.
Extreme Bra over on YouTube says, can you guys expand on the Pope's role in CK3? Like what the new Roads to Power do, but instead a way for you to become the Pope by using intrigue in a secret society struggle?
Theocratic gameplay is something that we're not super fond of because it runs pretty antithetical to the whole dynastic gameplay concept. Again, we're not opposed to it outright, but we're not super fond of doing it. So there's no plans for you to be able to play as the Catholic Pope in Roads to Power. However, if you want to form your own religion with you as the head of that religion, go right ahead. We allow it. But Catholicism specifically, the way it's set up and arranged with the College of Cardinals and the actual papacy, that doesn't really work with the type of gameplay we have. So,
over on Twitch, Shaq says, he's your bank. That's right, the Royal Bank of Pope.
Yes, Pope bucks are the main reason to be Catholic. Other reasons include, free removal of sinful traits. Free. They are free when you consider that you can get the Pope to pay for that. And having the
factions. Factions.
Oh, we vassalized this guy. Oh, we have a son and heir. Do we want to ransom him first? No. We'll just let that go. We already got it. I love the reactive advice popping up here. Like, come on, please go away. We got this. Oh, and we do have a perk here. We'll take Organized March because we want our armies to move a little faster. So, where are we at this point? We have a good chunk of Central Eastern Ireland under our control. We need to start trying to cut Galway down because I see them being a problem long term. Mostly because I recognize the name Galway, which means they actually
survive.
Yeah, they did something important at some point that made them enter my mind. So I expect them to do the same here in this. So, oh, we have a court situation. Saucy readings. Let's get rid of that. We'll gain 10 opinion from somebody. We're still not employing a court physician. We can afford it now. We do have a fair bit of money coming in. But first, let's use that money to improve our troops. Because I think having a robust military is more important than having healthcare. I am American,
Okay.
so...
I was going to say, but I decided not to. How are we doing for time?
We have about 3 minutes left, so let's go ahead and call the gameplay here for now. So, thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. Check out Tales of Ireland on your own. It's a great mod. It's on the Steam Workshop, compatible with the latest retail build of the game. So, no need for version rollbacks or anything. Go check it out on the Workshop. It's really damn cool. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. We barely scratched the surface today. And thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. We'll be here again next week at the same time with more Tales of Ireland and probably more bad jokes.
Thank you.
Catch
we
you
love
next
you.
week, everybody. Goodbye.